Hi there. I had a request, or if I could show you some basic techniques on the conga. I've posted a lot of lessons about percussion, but I never did something about the uh, basics for the conga. So if you are an advanced conga player, well, perhaps you can learn something from it, but I think this is for the starters, for the beginners. Okay, let's start with the first technique, and that's called the open tone. The open tone sounds like this. When I'm playing an open tone, there's a little bit tension in my hand. It's not too loose, it's not like, no, a little bit tension. My fingers are together. If I make a good open tone sound, and I leave my hand here, and I push a little bit on the edge, perhaps you can see it, this is where the edge is. So this part is on the skin, and this is where the edge is. So far, this is how far my fingers are coming onto the skin. Yes? And I know everybody has different kind of hands, long fingers, short fingers, but this is for me the distance that I have a full open tone sound. If I go more to the edge, it sounds like this. The sound becomes thin and higher. If I go too far on the skin, it sounds like this. There's also a high sound coming with the open tone. And that's not what I want. I want it like this. Yes? Your hand is bouncing off the skin immediately, like a ball bouncing on the ground, but it's not pushing, but bouncing. Yeah? Keep your fingers together. If I open it, or if I play with one finger, it sounds like this. 2 is 3 and 4. So if I have my fingers together, the sound will be full, and if I play with one finger, it's also a thin sound. Yes? So keep them together. Okay, that's the open tone. Let's go to the next technique, and that's called the slap. The slap sounds like this. It's a high sound and a loud sound, but you don't have to hit it very hard to get this sound. This high sound, this slap, you can produce it if you have your fingers very loose, like this. It's also a nice exercise to do, because it has to do with the fastness of your fingers. It's not like hitting hard, but my hand is coming further on the skin than the open tone. Open tone is here, and a slap is a little bit further, but also the open tone I will play with the complete fingers. Every part is hitting the skin, but with the slap it's only the fingertips. You come like, if I hit a slap, you can see my fingertips are on the skin. This part is hollow, and this part is touching the edge, is coming here. This technique of playing a slap is the most difficult technique on the conga. If you practice hard for a week and it's still not coming, well, don't give up hope, because it will take longer, but it's worth it to practice this. Perhaps it will take a few weeks, a month, but in the end you will find it, the touch, how to make the slap. And I can wake you up in the middle of the night at 2 or 3 o'clock, and I say, play a slap, and it's coming. And you have the sound in control. Yes? Keep on practice this. There are some combination exercises that you can do. Let's say you are playing 4 open tones and then a slap. First I start with right, the second time I will start with left. So both hands are doing the same. It's like this. And every time you have to work with your hands to get them in the right position for open tones like this and slap pats. But after you have done this and you have to make an open tone again, pats, go back. You have to work for it, yes? Okay, let's go to the third sound. That's the bass. The bass sounds like this. It's a low sound. And I have to, I hope you can see it. If I put the conga just on the ground, like this, there's no bass sound. If I hold it like this, the bass sound can come out. This is important. That's also why you see sometimes players holding the conga high from the ground to get the sound of the bass out of it. But if you hold it just like this, you also have a nice sound. The bass is played with the whole hand, especially this part, in the middle of the skin. Yes? And this is not a difficult technique. You can do another combination exercise, playing 2 open tones, 2 slaps, and a bass. First with right, left. This way, your right hand and your left hand has to do the same. Yes? Okay, let's go to another technique, the technique of muffling. A muffle is like this. You're dividing your hand in 2 parts, the part of the fingers and the part of the palm of your hand. First you put the palm and then the fingers. If you put your palm, take care that the palm is on the skin. Don't wave to anybody like this, because then this part is coming on the skin, and this part you won't notice this immediately, but if you are doing it wrong, it can hurt, it can burn. So this part is better. Yes? It's used a lot when you're playing salsa, like just the tumbao. You need to do this. You can also do an exercise, and it's like first the muffle with your right hand, left hand, slap with your right hand, and a muffle with your left hand, and again a slap with your right hand. It's like this. And then the same, but starting with left. And so on. That's a good combination exercise. Okay, there are some things more you can do. Let's say you have the open tone, but you also have a damped open tone. It's open, but you are damping it immediately. Like this, you are playing open tone and damping it. if you do this fast, it sounds like this. And open is like this. So it's the same as an open tone, but damping it immediately. It's used also when you are making solos and variations and things. Okay, and there's a last technique that I want to share with you, and that is the open slap. The slap that I've just shown you is just like grabbing on in the skin, just. But there's also a slap that you are just bouncing off the skin. The same thing, you are hitting with the fingertips, but instead of staying on the skin, you are bouncing back. So it's a slap, but also you have a little bit open tone sound. And this is used also a lot in improvisations. And okay, I hope this is useful. The only thing I can also say is that when you practice this, it's nice to have clean sounds. So the open tone should be on this side and the slap there. So if the sounds are coming too close together, that you are playing an open tone, but there's a little bit slap sound or a slap, but it's not really a slap sound, but with some open tone sounds added. The difficult thing is that if you play patterns for rumba or arara or whatever, the sound is not clear. You won't hear a nice pattern, but because the sounds are all together, if you play an open tone like this and a slap also like this, then you can't hear the definition of the pattern. You won't hear it. So try to get clean sounds, that the open tone is way on this side and the slap is way there and the bass is down there, and then play the patterns, and then it will sound nice. Okay, good luck with it and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.